Hello and welcome back to the Coexistence Corner Show. This is Nate Feldman. This program talks about different activities, events, people, places where people of different backgrounds get together and try to work with one another instead of fight with one another. So I'll continue something I started last month. It was about the Interfaith Unity Walk that was held in Washington, D.C. on Sunday, September 7th. And I had mentioned that we had started at a synagogue in Washington, D.C. and listened to people of various faiths talk about the Unity Walk, which has been going on for 20 years now. And then from there went to a Catholic church. And afterwards we all arrived at a Sikh Gurdwara. And I've met a lot of Sikhs in my life, but I had never been to one of their religious places. A Gurdwara is what they're known as. And there we went upstairs. We had to cover our heads because that is required in the Sikh religion. When you enter their holy places, you have to cover your head. So they allowed the visitors to cover their head. Also had to take our shoes off. And we went upstairs and we listened to some traditional hymns. And afterwards, downstairs, they provided a meal for all the visitors, which was very nice. It was very lovely. Had a meal. And then after the meal, we all continued to a Greek Orthodox church. And this is another case of I have met a lot of people from the Greek Orthodox tradition. And I've been in a lot of churches, but I realized it was probably the first Greek Orthodox church I'd been in, or at least active Greek Orthodox church I had ever visited. So that was a very interesting experience. And from there, I know that the walk continued, and on the itinerary, it mentioned it was going to visit the Indian embassy to learn about Hinduism, and the walk concluded at the Islamic Center in Washington, D.C., a local mosque. But I unfortunately had to return back to Pennsylvania and had to catch a train. So my journey stopped at the Orthodox Church. But regardless, they do this every year. The Interfaith Unity Walk is held in September every year. It has been so for the last 20 years. And I look forward to taking part in more walks like this because it was very informative learning about the different religions, but it was also really nice to see the people of different religions come together, learn about one another's traditions, rather than fighting about them. So I was very happy with this experience. So this is the second part of my videos about the Interfaith Unity Walk in Washington, D.C., and I hope you've enjoyed seeing these pictures. Thank you.